visual targets, searching 15 to 20 seconds ahead, turning our head to identify the target prior to turning. Example, if you're going left, you look left. If you're going right, you look right. We're going to be able to judge stopping distance and adequate following distance in 3 seconds. You want a minimum following distance of 3 seconds. We're going to check our mirrors regularly. And speaking of mirrors, we want to come in, lock our door, put on our seatbelt, make sure our seat is adjusted properly, and frame the rear window in the mirror. So when we're driving, we can look up. The left mirror, we want to look straight ahead and frame the rear window and see a little bit of the car. The mirror is out of adjustment, so we want to look straight ahead and bring the mirror in. So when we're driving, we can just quickly look to the left and check. And then the right mirror, I want my mirror out a little bit more. Now the mirrors are adjusted properly. Also, when we're driving, we're going to be merging an expressway. I'm looking for good speed control, getting up to speed, using our blinker. And then next, under safe driving skills, puts on seatbelt automatically when we get in. Maintains proper speed at all times. I want you to have a good following distance. And next, I want you to identify targets. You have to identify targets so you know what's going on. Kids, pedestrians. You want to be aware of trucks and understands different vehicle capabilities. If you have questions, you put it in. I'm going to go ahead and welcome you in. We put our car in reverse. We're looking left, looking right. We can use our mirror, but I want to turn my wheel to the left. The rear goes to the left, the front swings out to the right. Now we're going to go ahead and put it in drive. We look where we want to go. A lot of beginners look down at their hands. They look at the steering wheel. I need you to look ahead. It's called aim high steering. Now we want to move ahead. We see pedestrians. We're in the private driveway. We want to come up and yield. Pedestrians are the most vulnerable road users. We're going to roll down very easily and move forward. Now we're going to turn on our right turn signal, go into our turn real easy. We'll be driving through some neighborhoods, get on I-94, maybe getting on Gratiot. We always want to change the routine up to learn everything you can. This is a stop sign or regulatory sign. We want to come up and stop, S-T-O-P. And now we want to look left, clear, right. There's a car coming. You see the car coming. We're going to look, and then we're going to go ahead and make a right turn. Look where you want to go. Sorry about the bumps. The road is not perfect. And now we're going to make a right turn. T-U-R-N. We want to stay middle right because there are cars on the right and left. These are streets similar to Houston, Texas, Los Angeles, California, and Detroit, Michigan. This is the speed hump. I'm going to go over very easily. If you're new to the channel, I've been teaching about 24 years. I teach adults and teens, driver's ed, driver test preparation, students with anxiety, and who want to learn how to drive. We're waiting. Someone will let us out. We're working together. We're looking left, looking right. I'm going to move up and just be patient. It does take time. We all have to work together. I'm going to wave. I'm going to wave. And then I'm going to pull right behind them. I appreciate that. And then we want to come up. Always be thankful. Always be courteous. I don't know why they're honking, but we just want to be in peace. We want to make sure we have safe travels. And that's what this channel is about. You're going to learn a lot of good safe driving. You're going to learn a lot about how you drive to become a good driver. Isn't that what it's all about? What is this day going to be like? It's going to be a lot of warm weather. It's 70 degrees. So whenever it's hot, people have a very short span of patience. And we want to make sure we're in the smooth lane. We want to make sure we're safe. And we want to make sure we arrive alive. So I'm going to be telling you these things. Our blinkers on. We're waiting our turn. We're going to get on the I-94 expressway now. I'm going to check traffic. I have options. Traffic doesn't look that bad. So now I'm going to do a 4,000 RPM merge. So we're going to pick up our speed. We're going to do a 4,000 RPM merge. We're going to turn on our left turn signal. I'm checking traffic. So that's what you see. That's what you get. We want to be a defensive driver and take our time. So drivers don't care. I was already out. Could have been a side swipe, but I want you to learn from that. And we're not going to take it personal. We're just going to keep doing what we're doing and be safe. Because people just don't care. But we're going to stay cool and chilled. And we're going to relax. All right, I'm going to squeeze my brake a little bit and just be patient and keep my space cushion. It is serious out here, so I want to let you know this, that we're not playing. I'm going to go ahead and get over to the left. And we don't know what mental state people are in. We want to live our best life. That's an erratic lane changer. In the Grand Wagoneer that almost sideswiped me, they're cutting over to the left. When you see drivers like that, let's back off. It's not this serious. We want to get where we're going, get to our second job, help pick up our mom, our dad, our boyfriend, our girlfriend. I'm going to help you obtain that. I'm going to help you obtain that through hard work and dedication. And when you watch these videos, you're going to learn real practical skills. So we're in the middle lane. It's smooth, safe, chilled, and we want to stay relaxed because we don't know what this journey will bring us, but we want to be consistent with our speed. And that's one of our master criteria. We want to have great speed control. We want to be consistent with our approach to being a defensive driver. And we're not going to let anything upset us. You see this vehicle again. They're in a hurry. What is the problem? They are the problem. We are not the problem. Learn from that. Because they keep whipping that big vehicle around, they're going to hit someone. This is class 2 or 3 road rage. And you see it. You see them cutting over. Within less than 20 seconds, they've changed lanes 6 times. That's not normal. But what we're doing is we're going to be safe, master good fuel economy, and not take it personal. That's what I want you to do. We're still going to stay in the middle lane, and we're going to make a decision. Are we going to stay on 94, or are we going to get on Gratiot? Last time we stayed on 94, it was a slow go, a lot of traffic. We might switch it up and get on Gratiot. You can always switch and drive a different way. What I've learned, learn more than one way to your work, to your job, to the gym. I'm looking ahead, traffic is moving about 60. Our fuel economy is decent. And we're going to continue. What I'm doing is checking mirrors. What you should be doing is checking mirrors to the left, to the middle, and to the right. Always looking around. 2 days ago, we did a mirror fact sheet masterclass. Very popular. You need to be looking at that. That will help you. And then I'm watching the box truck tailgate. We're still maintaining good speed. And we want to go with the flow of traffic. Back off some. Just take time. No hurry. Most drivers are driving at about 65 to about 72. The left lane is probably about 75 to 77. Middle lane, we're about 55 to about 68 miles an hour. We're watching cars merging on. I'm looking for blinkers. Cars that do not have blinkers people who make sudden lane changes. I'm going to let this person over. And we're doing commentary driving. We're trying to really keep good speed and good space. We're still driving very nicely. And we want to continue this. I'm looking for sudden backups. Squeezing brakes. And there's no hurry. The one thing I want you to know is that I don't tailgate. I try to have minimum of 3 seconds. We're going to count from the yellow warning sign. 1001, 1002, 1003. I have 3 seconds. Now I need all of those 3 seconds when I start slowing down. Just being patient, because cars will just cut off side swipe and rear end potential. Speed control is really smooth. I definitely like this. I've driven one of those Blazers before. They're okay. I just didn't have a good experience with it. I felt like at freeway speeds, it just wasn't stable. And I didn't like the tires that that vehicle comes with. Just giving you my opinion. Okay, we maintain a good speed. I'm going to make a decision. Gratiot is 3/4 of a mile. Do we stay on 94 or do we continue? The car to the right. They definitely need a muffler. You can hear it. You're going to be one of two drivers. You're going to really take care of your car. It's going to take care of you. Or you're going to be a driver who's not going to take care of your car. Let's go ahead and get over. And let's get off on Gratiot. Let's see where this will take us. Okay. And I'm fine with it. Gratiot is one of the major thoroughfares in the state. You're going to learn how to manage your emotions when you learn to drive, because people are going to tailgate you, cut you off. But you want to learn to just stay smooth and manage. New traffic pattern ahead. Hey, how are you doing? Welcome in. What I need you to do, you got your license, congratulations. Now, what I need you to do is find a job, find something close by. Maybe within walking distance or a bike, right? And it doesn't matter. Just get a job, start making money, save your checks. And anywhere from $1,500 to about $4,500, you might be able to get something decent. Okay? Try not to open any charge cards, because that is going to artificially increase your income. But when you start charging and you get late fees or you go over the limit, it's really going to pull your credit rating down. Okay, if you're under 25, you should already have a credit card. Do you have a credit card? Yes or no? If you do, hopefully, just pay it on time. Okay, usually you'll start out with, I haven't driven on yet. haven't drove alone yet anymore. Well, hopefully you will. Do you want to drive alone? Um, how many hours of driving do you have? And these are the type of questions you want to ask yourself. We all need a direction to go in or a pattern to go in. Okay, you see these 3 lanes. We're in a triple right turn. You feel me? I've talked about this. One of my biggest videos, turn into the nearest lane. We're in the middle right turn lane. We're going to stay in the middle right turn lane. Okay, you see what I'm doing? All right, that was a good turn. We don't want to drift over to the right. We'll get hit by the RR truck. Now this is Gratiot, a major thoroughfare across the country, particularly in the metro area. We're just keeping space. Light yellow, we're chilling, we're relaxing. I'm gonna squeeze my brakes. See the rear of the tires. I think if you're serious about getting a job, saving money, I don't know what they're doing. The road rage here. So I want to see this. So people will just cut across, and you don't want to put yourself in danger. Oh my God. Dang. I know you heard that. It's crazy. They said shut the F up. Come on, bro. It's not this serious out here. Like, we're trying to stay chill, man. This lady behind me done lost her mind. Right? You see these cars cutting off and these trucks? Come on, man. Right? We're trying to be predictable. Whenever you lose your composure like that, you're vulnerable to getting injured, to losing everything. It's just not this serious out here. You have to want to be able to endure this, and don't take it personally. I'm lifting my foot, I see brake lights, I see the red light. It's going to slow us down. This is Gratiot, but you watch this to learn peacefulness. My hands are at 7 and 5. There's multiple 7 and 5, 10 and 2, 9 and 3. And I'm just trying to keep space. We talked about this in class. This is your master class. Keep good space. I'm from the Midwest. Where are you from? What I've learned, keep space because cars could break down. Oh, that car's broke down over there. I just said that. Oh, I just talked about that. And if you can, you want to push your car off the road. And that's where your routine maintenance will come in at. Things are moving really good. I'm not going to change lanes right now. I don't need to. And what I've learned, stay consistent with your speed, be predictable. Because if I speed up real fast, cars behind me are going to speed up. If I slow down real fast, it's a chance of me getting rear-ended. I don't want that to happen. And a lot of beginning drivers slam brakes. We talked about that in our master class. You want to use the ball of your foot. I'm going to get over one lane to the right. All right. This is a hop, not the bird, but that 4-light apparatus will start flashing yellow, then all the lights will flash. We're also watching for pedestrians. Squeeze my brake, take my time. And be really patient. The person in the minivan does not have her blinker on, so that's potential danger for us. If you don't want to be hit, you have to be predictable with your speed control, lane line reference. It's like walking in the hallway at school, at college, at your job. I'm looking straight ahead, lane line reference. We're in America, so we drive on the right. In France, they drive on the right. In the UK, they drive on the left. In Australia, they drive on the left. And in India, you always want to think about safety. I need to practice changing lanes sometime I turn sharp. Well, you want to gradually turn your wheel. You know, I'm here in traffic, I'm looking around, I'm checking. I don't want to be vulnerable. I want to leave space. Okay, that is so important. Okay, I'm not hitting the gas real hard. And you have to practice. Hopefully you'll get to practice with your parents. Are your parents willing to take you out on the road? That's another big question. Because you can get your permit, but if you don't practice, you won't be ready for your test. You can get your license, but if you don't practice, you won't feel comfortable driving. You have to feel comfortable driving. The red car, the Mustang, is just shooting through traffic. It's not this serious out here. We're already here at the yellow light. We're not going to slam brakes. That was the still green light. We want to maintain good speed. I see cars. And look at this video as I'm talking. I see cars ahead of us. I'm not panicking. I'm keeping space. And that's what I want you to do. Also, if you have a healthier diet, you won't crave fast food, Taco Bell, Wendy's, Burger King. It's not really that good for you, okay? I feel pretty peaceful, taking my time. We're on Gratiot, just understanding vehicle dynamics, seeing cars ahead, looking ahead, keeping space, checking mirrors. We will get some other cameras set up in here so you guys can really see what I'm doing, okay? And we're moving about 35. We might get caught by the light because the flashing yellow just started. So I'm anticipating this light. It's going to change. Just to see, it's still green light. It just changed. But we knew that because the light started flashing. And then we're going to come up and stop. Okay? The skinny line you see is the crosswalk. The bigger, thicker line is the stop line. Now, I see cars behind me, to the left, to the right, have seatbelt on, observation skills. This is what you should be doing there's something wrong with that truck. We want to maintain smoothness and consistency. And no matter who's in front of me or what's around me, I can only control me. I can't control others. Don't take it personal if someone cuts you off, says something mean or inappropriate. Just ignore them and keep it moving. That's the advice I would give you. And if you watch these videos long enough, you can tell by my voice that I'm real and I'm very sincere. We're just being patient. Man, that was a very late blinker. Now we're heading toward the downtown Mount Clemens trap area. We do a lot of tutorials down here, parking, turning. I want to maintain really good speed. Thank you. We've been on for about 24 minutes if you just joined us. This is a beginner driving masterclass. I'm a state certified driving instructor. I teach adults and teens. We've been on the expressway. We're on Gratiot. We're going to be going through the Mount Clemens trap area. And then we'll continue on. I want to be consistent, and usually I come on live about 3:45 to about 4:40, 5 o'clock. And then occasionally we go live 6:30 to 7:30 Eastern Standard Time. And then in the morning, we go live from 7 to 7:45 or 7:50. Okay, I'm going to get over one lane to the right. This is the downtown Mount Clemens Trap area, like downtown Chicago, downtown Manhattan, downtown Atlanta, Georgia, downtown Phoenix, Arizona. And I want to drive around, and this is a still green light too. Oftentimes in downtown areas, they have these lights changing very fast. Either they stall the car out, or they have an auto shut off. This is a 2026 or 2027 Mustang. You can see the car to the left. It's right about there. And if you want one of those one day, you just got to get a job. You got to finish high school. You've got to get some promotions, man. Yeah, it's the stick shift. Yep. Isn't that nice? Whew. And set some goals. You can obtain one of those one day. Like, seriously, you can. But you're going to know how to drive a manual. I was talking to a person this morning from France, and they learn on manuals. We learn on manuals too here in the United States. Oh, it's such a beautiful day. Let the window down, get some fresh air in here, keeping good speed and good space. Yep. They didn't use their blinker and they almost got rear-ended. That's why you have to keep your space. S-P-A-C-E. And just like many downtown, whoa, oh my goodness. I don't know what this car's doing. And people don't know what they're doing, seriously. So, late blinker, very late, very late, very late. So we're trying to stay level-headed. And you see everything just like I do. The new Mustang, the cutoffs, no blinkers, people honking horns. But we're gonna stay consistent. We're not done yet. You think we're done? We still have more traffic. Okay, I want to let up the window so I can talk to you. Staying smooth, staying consistent. We're now on a one-way. I've seen cars go the wrong way. If that happens, you get over to the right. Thank you. Car maintenance is probably one of the most important things. Tires, brakes, oil changes, making sure your car is road ready. Just trying to stay consistent throughout our whole journey. I'm going to squeeze my brakes. This is another still green light. It changes very fast. F-A-S-T. Now, whenever we stop, this car does auto shut off. You can see the white box truck behind me. I look to the left. There's a Ford Bronco. Look to the right. There are no cars coming. The lane to the right is for right turns only. I see the bus up there stopped. I can accelerate and get ahead of this truck. I'm going to show you. So I just hit the gas, turbo boost picked up, zoom, and we got over.